Hi friends, this is Allie from Allie Scraps, and I wanted to show you how I made two different mini books out of the same kit from my shop. It's called Guide Directions. It's a 3-day devotional kit. So in the first one, I made a ringed mini book, and so the pages come with the devotional on one side and prompts on the other side, and I printed these one to a page, and then I put them together so that there's blank space in the middle, and I intend to use that for a little bit more writing, a little bit more decoration, use some of the art starts that I printed on clear sticker paper, and so space to write in between and on the prompts. So I just cut those all out, put them all together, and stuck two binder rings on the sides of those. So that's the first one. The second one I wanted to do was took the exact same kit, and I wanted to trim them out and cut them and put them in a traveler's notebook size notebook. So what I did, I took my copy paper to the printer and had them cut it so it's 8.5 by 8.5. Perfectly traveler's notebook size, perfectly square, and I just folded those papers in half and then creased it, and I glued each one of the devotionals that I cut out onto the page. So there's a little bit extra space, and I just kind of trimmed those off, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So to create the cover, I trimmed it down, and there is a little bit of space in between, but I'm going to cover that up with washi tape. So I slid in the folded pages into the cover, and I used my long arm stapler and just did 2 quick staples in the middle after making sure everything was lined up, just to kind of reinforce those. Now you could actually sew these, but I like to use my long arm stapler. And so I just trimmed down the little bit of excess and kind of make it a little bit more size to a Midori. And then I decided to use some washi tape to reinforce that spine and to get rid of that ugly part in the middle that was just white. So then I took the devotionals and just, again, with regular glue, glued them down so that they were facing each other. And like I said, regular glue, and then to kind of offset some of that space in the middle where it kind of folds funky and some of them didn't exactly line up perfectly, I just grabbed some thin washi tape and put those in the middle to not only reinforce the spine, but also just to make that look a little nicer and a little bit cleaner, and so that things would just fold a little bit easier. So I just repeated that for each of the 3 devotionals, glue it down, and then put some washi tape in between, and then it ended up with a really nice little mini book, traveler's notebook. And there are a couple extra pages in the back, and I thought I would just use those for art journaling or for notes, whatever kind of leads me to like when I'm working through this devotional. So I'm really excited to put this in a traveler's notebook with some of my other travel themed devotionals, and it's kind of a travel themed summer, so I'm going to be working through the devotionals in that way. So I hope you enjoyed seeing how I made 2 different mini books out of the same kit and devotional. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this. And be sure to check out my next video where I talk about how I'm going to combine my different travelers' devotionals into one traveler's notebook. Talk to you soon. Bye.